So please welcome to the stage, Jim.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. So this is Jim Huihui. How's everyone's day one so far? It's good. All right, everyone get refreshed and get enough sleep. Okay, I need to get more sleep. But anyway, let's get it started. All right, so the topic I wanna, so first, thank you for having me today. So I'm really happy to just talk about this Stop Gacha-Style AIGC. This topic might offend some people here, so I'd like to ask some questions first. So I would like to know how many of you have used AI tools before? I was everyone would raise your hand. Okay, so how many of you actually use a tool and to just create some interesting stuff, any projects? Could be like a tool or like shorts or anything. Please raise your hand. Okay, most of the people here. All right, I'm pretty sure someone might get offended. So just let me know. You can screen, and so I will know that. Okay, let's move to the next. So I will talk a little bit also for introduce about myself. So I'm Jim Huihui. I'm the AI artist located in Los Angeles, originally from Chengdu, China. I started the AIGC back in 2023. My works, including him and the Singman, the Gang, the Hotpot, I really like to explore the limit between the AI tech and also the art creations. I just had a lot of fun from that. So today the topic is the things I learned based on the lessons I just when I do in my projects. So hope that will help. So let's talk about Gacha. Or before we talk about that, so what actually that is. So if you're not familiar with this word, so that's fine. So this is like a concept mostly you will see in the gaming industry. So it's talking about like if you have heard of the word like the loot box, and so basically the player will purchase to something like a game bundle inside the game. You will get some random, like say, the item from that. So basically, like you expect there will be some rare item by purchasing that, or just like common items. So it works really well in the gaming MTX systems. So basically, a lot of players will try to just play some free-to-play, but in the end, they will spend a lot of money and to just purchase the loot box inside the game. So why we use this word to describe AIGC? Because there are something both like share in common. So Gacha AIGC is basically similar. Is right now you just write down your prompt and you just like keep pressing the button and to hope AI will give you some good result. Especially since now AIGC, I mean all the tools, all the models, and it's like a really great place where we can get some really awesome content from that. So for nowadays, and people would talk about is how we can just like keep generating the content by running some tools. Maybe it's like by vibe coding, you get the content from that. And so basically like every day you will hope you will get like maybe 100 different things and just like by doing the Gacha-Style AIGC for your creations. But in my personal opinion, I think we should stop that. But if the average quality is what you are looking for, and you can just don't listen to me. And so here I've got to share an example about what I'm doing, which could be different from what's like Gacha-Style, the output we'll get from that. So the first image we're seeing here, so this is a character I designed by user AI tool. Her name is Shishi, and you can see she's like a Y2K style girl, and you can tell from her makeup, haircut, and also like the outfit. And so the second one I gotta share, which is similar, but how I get the second one. So basically I just use all the prompts to describe what we like to get by just basically recreate. So the first image, which is a girl called Shishi. And I basically describe everything, including the makeup, the look, outfit, and I try to use the AI tool, the latest version of the tool. I wouldn't name any of that, but I'm pretty sure you're familiar with any image AI GC tool here. And I keep pressing the button and just trying to modify the prompt, but the result I get is on the right. So what is the differences here? Besides, you need to maybe keep pressing the button or not. So the differences is, to understand the differences is, here is approach, which I would just suggest for all the creators here. I call it, so it's called the layer iteration. So when we do the gacha, as I just mentioned earlier, so basically you know what's a goal, what's a design goal, like what's a character you are looking for here, and you try to get everything described, you try to just keep pressing the button and to get the result. But for the layer one, still the same. You have the same design goal here, but it's more like a step-by-step iteration. And so by doing that, basically it's like you will have multiple paths to reach your final result. By doing that, each path, you try to address one design goal, or you basically do the breakdown of what's your main goal here. And each time, you will see something like, maybe you want to just address the look of the girl, and the next pass, you would just want to address what's like actually the makeup of the girl. So by keep doing that, and it will help you to reach to the end. And also, which I will gotta also mention later, and you can see the cost of the layer AIGC approach, it will also save the token, the cost of the token in general. So this is why, let's bring back here, is I think the Tap Now is like a really good tool, and we can do the layer iterations. If you haven't used like Tap Now, and so basically Tap Now is like a plan for a tool which has a collection of all the popular AI models, including the image and the video models. And you have like a canvas, and for the creator, you can just build on and try the different functionality. And here is like the screenshot you can see on the screen. And so what would be the things like for instance, when I work on this character Shishi, and what's my project be like? So like I mentioned here, so first, so the things I try, I actually start with Midjourney, and to get some like different looks and different version based on my just like the design goal here. And you can see on the left side, this is like 8 different options, which I did like a user research by talking to like different people, could be my friends or just a creator, to get the feedback about how the people feel about the look of the girl and which one people find that's most adorable. And so by doing that, I'm not just trying to shoot in the dark and say, hey, I think looks good. I think everything right now, especially with AI, since we will have all the different possibilities by getting the output from that, I think we still have a clear mindset is what you are expecting, what you are looking for here. Don't just think it's good. Describe which one is good. Or if you are not sure, just ask the experts. And the next pass, of course, makeup. I definitely need to ask some experts. So again, so I have 6 different versions here. And so just like did the user research again. Oh, and by the way, you can see at this step, I just like locked down what's actually the look of the girl. And also there are some like already some outfit design. Even you see there are still some differences between the current version versus the final, but it's getting close. But with the makeup, that's another thing. You can see right now what I'm doing now is I just try to, in the current iteration, to address the design problem is what could be the best makeup for a girl, and which I like to really recreate the Y2K vibe. So I get the answer from that. So now you can see, so when we have, like say, the different resources options you input into the Tap Now, each thing could be connected as a node, and you can just try different prompt. Like the first row, that is more like cool vibe, but for the second and the third, it's more like, like a cute vibe in this case. So, like say in the Tap Now, the good thing is like by having the tree structure, this is more like an iteration format. You will clearly understand, say, if you want to just get back to your previous step. For instance, you don't like the direction you are trying with the makeup. You always find what's the previous node, and you can restart from there. instead of like, for most of like, no matter you are trying the Gacha-Style or just like a linear AIGC, like the tool, it's really hard to find a particular version and to understand is what exactly the things I need to modify and what is actually the previous version versus current one. So it's also really good for doing your resources management. So you can see now I'm dragging the scene to compare. And so in the end, I think, okay, this is like this a prompt I really like to get me to the design goal here. So if you have never used any like say the format like this, I highly recommend to do that, because by having the tree structure, I think you align with approach which I'm suggesting here. And so just like stop doing like the Gacha AIGC style, and you just like do the layer by addressing like each design problem by doing each single pass. Okay, now so if we want to talk about the cost, and so between Gacha and also layer iteration. So again, I think everyone should be familiar with if you want to do the Gacha iterations. So you try to, I mean, people try to just address everything, expecting AI can do everything in one pass. Again, I think that's not the right directions. Either we expecting too much from AI or just people being lazy. And so you can see like the output we can get by doing the Gacha, I think it's just like an average quality. But by doing the layer iteration, you are doing pass by pass. You have a clear mindset about what the things you want to address. Even maybe there will be some limitation with the tool we have, but still like you have a clear, like say understanding, for instance, say, okay, there are some limitation with current design. I can get back once we have maybe some new update in the AI tool. Instead of you still just describe something in general, it's like, I don't think I can get anything I like by using the AI tool. You can see the differences here. And also I think by doing that, you would save the total cost of the tokens. Instead of trying to press the button 100 times, instead you are maybe doing each pass just like 3 or 5 times and move to the next, and you'll find out actually the cost of like layer iteration, it will be much cheaper. And also, I'm pretty confident if once you start to doing this approach, you will get really high quality, like lighting to even over 100, like 120, and you can get the result from that. So I gotta share something really quick, which is the story right now I'm working on, and to show again, so what's the iterations, what's a path from like just rough, like say the character design into the final film still, and step by step, you can see each time what could be the thing I'm changing right now. So I start with this like women again, and with some basics ideas about what's like haircut and also the outfit, and also it's like what's the art style I really like. So at this step, I really like this art style. I want to keep that and hope that will be stay consistency in my following paths. So then I move to the next. I change the haircut. Also, I just add the earrings and change the color of the lips a little bit, but the outfit still stays the same, I mean, for the clothes. So this is like the second pass. I think, okay, so that's a look I really like. I want to just stay with that. And then some really fun part, and so more like outfit design, and you have different options. In this case, it's not like you have to just choose one. There are many options you might like, and so here is like 3 options so far I have tried and really like. I want to just get that into my story. You will see the different outfit. And also this is another thing, is like many times when you see a show or animation or anything, you find the player wearing the same clothes outfit from beginning to the end. To me, it's still a little bit weird, so I want to just don't follow that path. And so, all right, the last is a film still. I'm not gonna tell what's happening, but yeah, this is happening now. And so, but yeah, so hopefully we will see the first story of this pretty soon. So stay tuned for my project. And so again, so let's do the real AIGC here. I can feel the passion, and from this place, from this world, I really love everyone was talking yesterday, and also some people I got to talk maybe today. And so again, yeah, let's do the real AIGC. All right, and thank you everyone for listening.